Thank you for having me here. Well, this is my life. I am a stunt woman. I perform stunts each day. This has been my career, and I've been doing that since the age of 12. Life is all about getting revolving around danger, if you would see my life, and my stunts also. Each stunt that I have performed till date, as you mentioned, Taurus World Stunt, reaching to that stage was not the easiest stage of my life. Today we spoke a lot about fear. We spoke a lot about failure. But honestly, when you have to succeed and when you have to reach to a point and at that level in life, you need to delete these words from your life. You need to start talking positively about yourself, because every word you speak is very important. How you talk to yourself and how you look at yourself is extremely important. What you think, especially when, the neurologist explained about the cerebral cortex and the amygdala in the brain, it's very important how your brain reacts, and to understand that stunts is not just pure being an athlete and being fit and having the high adrenaline. No, it's pure science also. You have to understand the physics of nature of life. You have to understand how your life is very important and how your mind is extremely important. How you see and perceive can actually shape your future. It can either make you or it can either break you. So when it comes to the subject about overcoming your fears, I strongly suggest people to overcome fears with simply logicalizing them. Sometimes the solution is very simple, easier said than done, but you can overcome it. It is just how you see yourself. I'll give you this one example where one of my stunts won the Taurus World Stunt Award. And how it won was by going against 150 people on the set. We were shooting for the movie Ravan, where I had to jump off a cliff, and that cliff was 300 feet. The day we decided, it was a very difficult set because it was in one of the rainforests, Ethirapalli rainforest in the south, and it was extremely difficult because imagine to take the entire cameras, crew, people all the way up on a rainforest where everything is slipping and there is no actual pathway carved up that mountain. This was Mr. Mani Ratnam sir who chose the mountain, so we couldn't do anything but to make it happen. And in order to make it happen and in order to, even get up there, it took us 5 days. After getting up there and setting up the whole thing, we faced a little issue with the forest people where a lot of Adivasis came in and they said, today आज सूर्य ग्रहण है, आज के दिन एक मौत होती है हमारे गांव में, हम लड़की को ये स्टंट करने नहीं देंगे. It was not just the tribal people who had this faith. It was also the educated people on the set. On a set, usually there are around 50 to 100 people on a set, and all of them believed that this is exactly what will happen. Because if the tribals of this local area are saying that, we should respect that and discontinue doing it. Only 2 people that day had faith. One was me, and second, the director, Mr. Mani Ratnam sir. Only the 2 of us had faith. We sat down, we looked at each other, and he's like, what do you think? What's going to happen if we go ahead? Do you think we should go ahead? And I'm like, I don't see a reason why we should not go ahead. The sun is some X thousand kilometers away from us, and so is the moon. And if it's an eclipse between the 2 of them, it's their issue, way away from Earth. I really don't understand how does that bother me. And apart from that, I believe in myself. I believe my riggers who've rigged this entire stunt for 5 days. I believe in the safety and the entire technicality of this stunt that we've really worked, bled, sweat, and put whatnot within us to even come to this stage of execution. So I don't see a reason to not do it. And when I said that to him, he's like, okay, we are going ahead and doing it. If you're confident, we'll do it. I'm like, I'm confident today and I'm going to be confident tomorrow. The choice, it's up to you at the end of the day. You're the director and producer. I can't say more. So he wanted to go ahead with it. We did. Guess what? I jumped off that mountain 13 times, not once. 13 times I jumped off it and I'm still standing here on the stage unscratched. Thank you. If that wasn't enough, on the 6th jump, my safety cable broke. It took them around 45 minutes to even just raise me up, although my main cable was intact. The safety cable on the other opposite mountain, which was a part of the safety, that broke. So even when that happened, after that, we redid the entire rigging. It took us around 5 hours to do that. And before the sun would set, we completed the remaining shots. And we executed it. 1 year later, after I submitted it for Taurus World Stunt Awards because I thought it deserved it, in 2006, we got it. So honestly, failure is something that you should not believe in, irrespective of what the surrounding and the situation is around you. Yes, your situation, your surrounding, your entire aura that is around you also really matters. It changes and shapes your perception. But what you can do is you have to learn to have this ability to silence your mind and switch it off. You have to learn to believe in yourself. You have to be 100% sure of what you're doing. You have to logicalize it. You have to not just do it because, arre, I am an atheist, or arre, ho jayega. Nahi. It doesn't work like that. You don't have to do it with the glimpse of luck also. No, don't believe in luck. 100% don't believe in luck. If it falls on you, oh, perfect, lucky. But if it doesn't, believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, please don't expect anyone else to. It's very important. Also, about today, I would also like to talk positive about where do you find motivation. Motivation, again, comes from our bodies. We have to learn to respect our bodies. What we feed, the gut and the brain, they have this connection between each other. So it is very important as to what you feed yourself, how you feed yourself, and how you train your body. It is very important because that is also how it shapes your sharp-mindedness, your focus. If you see all the billionaires in the world, they would exercise. If you see all the successful people in the world, they would choose to have some form of fitness routine for themselves. Why? Because they understand the connection. They understand that when you exercise, you release a good amount of endorphins in your body and straight to your muscle. It's like having a good shot of something that makes you feel high without having it and spending your money. It's just that. But yes, exercise gives you the same joy. And over a period of time, it strengthens your muscles. It strengthens and sharpens your mind. It's not always just your body, but it's also psychological. So one day when you can do a single push-up, do it. The other day you'll do 2. Next day 3, next day 4, next day 10. So that is where you're conditioning your mind also that you can do it. It is not impossible. Like I tried myself with a pull-up challenge. It took me 4 months to reach to 1 pull-up, but I achieved it. It told my mind that I can do it. Every single day I can do it. I first tried with the TheraBands and then so forth, progressed on with it. But you see, in life, if you focus more on your fears, that is exactly what is going to grow. You focus more on your failures, and that is exactly how it's going to grow. What's very important is you focus on what your focus is supposed to be. And that is your task. That is what you're looking forward to. What you should be looking forward to. What is it that you want is very important. Think. What is your success? What is it that makes you feel empowered? Nothing can stop you towards reaching that goal. So go ahead and reach that goal. What's stopping you? Fear of failure, fear of, any lack of anything? No, don't allow it to. There are emotional issues, sort them out, logicalize them. When you feel overwhelmed, break it down into, use sarcasm and humor for overthinking also. Sometimes that just lightens out the entire situation. So it's very important how you see yourself and how, instead of putting the blame on the external situation and the external surrounding, it's very important how you internalize and you look at yourself internally. So, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Adi Lakshmi.